Hello. So, I just need to ramble for a minute because I'm really annoyed. Because basically, what's going on is I'm working in a group for English. Essentially, we have to come up with a presentation all about residential schools. And so I'm like, okay, that's perfect. It's like easy enough to research. Anyways, we're doing the project, and one of the girls in my group, she's amazing. She inputs her work, she's willing to receive feedback, she lets other people do edits for her because naturally we're all kind of busy in university. Now I have this other partner who refuses to let anybody edit her work. In fact, on the doc she posted that if we had any issues with her work we need to email her and not make corrections without speaking with her. Now look, I get if you're going to change up a whole sentence you need to email somebody because they don't want you changing up the whole meaning of their work. But if it's like grammatical errors, why can't somebody else just edit it for you? It makes it 10 times more difficult to make the appropriate edits when somebody refuses to just let you help. Grammatical errors are even more significant right now because this is an English class. They're expecting a certain level of understanding. That includes that our works cited page has to be in MLA format. And apparently, the other day, she didn't even know that you had to order it alphabetically. Naturally, I'm very frustrated right now because the project is due on Friday, and I just want to be able to submit it. But she won't let anybody else make the edits for her grammar. Of course, if I were her, I would not want anybody else touching my work, like messing with like the research that I've done. Like, understandable, 100%. But because I was busy or whatever, I'd hope that somebody would maybe look over my grammar because I want to get the best mark possible. I mean, that's my attitude. Especially when you're working in a group, you don't want to make your whole group suffer because you didn't want them to make the appropriate edits. All I'm trying to make sure is that we get the best grade we possibly can. And if we lose marks, then it's like a collective thing and it wasn't just one person refusing to let others edit for. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions on this? How would you handle it? Because currently, I don't know what to do. And I don't want to get a bad grade because this girl didn't want help with the editing process. And there are probably things that in other aspects of university that she does better than me. But I know that I'm good at English and I'm really good at paying attention to those small details. So I don't know why she won't let me help her. I'm not trying to be a burden. I'm just trying to make sure that when we present, we don't look like fools because we have stuff that is incorrectly worded or things that should be capitalized that aren't capitalized, like the word indigenous. I don't know though, guys. Have you ever had to work in groups and something similar to this has happened to you, and how did you deal with it? Because I don't know. And this is a reason why I don't like working in groups, because it never, ever works out the way that it should. I'm always the one doing all the work for everybody else's sake.